and welcome to another Pins Across the World video. My name is Fiona. If you've not seen or joined us before, I'm usually with Alistair, but he's not joining us today. And today's video is a very exciting one because it's a packing video. I'm going to Walt Disney World in Florida in January. Very excited. I know I have a Christmas tree up behind me. I just love Christmas, and we are sort of getting very close to Christmas now. Actually, it is getting on past mid-December now, so yes, very excited. But just to sort of explain why I'm packing, and it's Christmas and we're not actually going just yet. So I'm working right pretty much up until Christmas, and then the bit between Christmas and New Year, and then that week when you come back after the bank holiday in New Year, I go back to work on the Tuesday, and on the Friday I need to get to Manchester. So I just don't want the pressure of trying to get Christmas, New Year, and then suddenly think, oh my gosh, I've not packed and I'll have forgotten something. So I'm getting organised, I'm hacking, I'm getting excited both for Christmas and for Disney. So yes, it's all very exciting. I have a mug of tea in a Disney Mickey mug, obviously. And I'll just give you a bit of background to the trip that's coming up. So yes, we're going in January. I am trying, I promise you, Alistair, I am trying to pack light. I always try and pack light, but then it just never happens. We have got 23 kilograms of luggage allowance, so that's a great weight. January, we've been a number of times in January before. If you want to check out some of our past vlogs, we've gone like January, February time. It's not necessarily the heat of Florida that everybody associates with the sunshine state. Sunshine state. It was difficult to say. If you've watched them before, I've been in like hats, scarves, gloves. It's cold, or it can be, because on the flip side of that, I've also been in shorts and t-shirts. So I'm like covering all bases with the packing whilst trying to pack light, because as well, with it being January, when we've been before at this time, we've hit some amazing sales in like Old Navy. I'm so excited for Old Navy. Also really excited if Bath and Body Works have the sale on. I would really like to hit that, and Walmart and Target, just lots of shops. I really want to hit the sales. So I need to leave some room in the case. Having said that, I think I've done quite well so far. I think there might be a couple of bits and pieces that I still do want to pick up, because we are sort of still this side of Christmas. So there's a couple of bits and pieces, and knowing me, because it's so far in advance, I might end up changing my mind on a few things too. But I have my whole luggage, like a big suitcase for that, which I'm going to pack, and then I'm going to pack a carry-on suitcase too. I didn't on the last trip that we went on take a carry-on, but I am going to this time, because I think it's just, we've had a few bits of bad luck with this holiday. Our flights that got cancelled maybe 2-3 weeks ago. It's a bit of a nightmare. We're all sorted. We booked directly through Disney, so Disney have been great. And we have now got new flights on the same date, so it's all absolutely fine, although very stressful at the time. But just because we had a few hiccups, I'm just like, oh, I think I'm going to take a carry-on suitcase just in case, to be on the safe side. So yes, grab yourselves a mug of tea and join me, and I will get to packing. Okay, so I'm going to dive on in with the good stuff and start with like the accessories and bits and pieces rather than clothing and toiletries, although toiletries do come into this. So anyway, let's go. So I'm taking these ears. They're the rose gold ones, I think. They are actually Disney ones. As the other ones that I've decided to take, I'm going with It's a Small World. I do love It's a Small World. I love these ears. I'm hoping to buy more out there, maybe from the Character Warehouse and get them in sale. So I'm being good. I'm only going to take 2 pairs of ears. However, I have got my Mickey Mouse bucket hat from Primark, which is reversible, which I wore in June. I do want one of the winter ones. There's a stitched one that's absolutely so cute. But I have that. I also have like what's here? These like headbands. I cover my ears, keep me warm in the event of colder weather, but I will probably be flying. When I say flying, and that I won't wear it on the plane, but I'm going to put it in that case. If you've watched our vlogs, this is maybe the 2nd or 3rd year this has come. It's an autograph book that Alistair and I purchased, I want to say back in 2019, maybe even 2018, and it's still empty. 2023. It's going to be the year. If you're following us on Instagram when we're out there, please be like, have you used the autograph book yet? And force us to use it. So that's sort of those bits. I have like a little, well, it's actually, it's a Disney one, obviously. It's Ariel. This is Primark too, from many years ago. This has got like headbands, and it's also got some jewelry bits and pieces in. But like I have like, can you see that monorail? That's from Geekly Ever After. It's not banned, so I've got bits and pieces in there. But there's too much to show you, so that's like jewelry and hair accessories and stuff. I also have a makeup bag, very boring, but I'm going to show you from there. And then I have a toiletry bag which has got everything and anything in it. It has got sun cream, it's got after sun, it's got toothpaste, it's got bits of medicine should anybody get a cold, get stung by a wasp, or any other eventualities. I don't know why those ones came to mind, but bag wise, I bought this bag for one of our trips a few years ago. I want to say it was from Accessorize, and I have added in my Disney conservation badge. I thought it was cute. It's only a little bag, but it does expand massively, and it's got lots of little pockets. So for a day where we don't necessarily want to take a massive amount, this one has served us well in the past, so it's coming with us. I'm so excited for this bag. I bought it on Vinted, and I had the exact same bag when I was a kid. And I know Loungeflies are all the rage, and I love Loungefly. I have a Captain America one, but I prefer rucksacks, and mine is a crossbody Captain America bag. But isn't it beautiful? It's from the Disney store, I think, but it's got Tink and then flying across the air. And that's got a pocket at the front, and it's just empty inside. But it's it's a fair size bag, and I think for a medium sized rucksack, the only problem with this one is it's not waterproof. And we've had some bad rain when we've gone in January in the past, so I maybe would just put a carrier bag or something inside it. But I'm so excited for this bag. It was such a bargain too. The only other bag that I'm taking, I know everyone, like, so many people will have like Loungeflies to match every outfit. I do not have that many. I have a lot of stuff, so I'm trying to be good. It's this big Kath Gibson bag. We've used it when we've gone to like water parks because we've shoved towels in it. It has a little inside pocket, but it's big. It's also served us well in the past, flying home when we've needed more room. So that's the bags. That's kind of it for my accessories. So we're going to go on to clothing. Okay, clothing wise, I'm going to whiz through this bit. Pyjamas. So I have a long pair of pyjamas. I have another pair that's going into my carry-on case, so that in the event of a suitcase getting lost, I have a pair of pyjamas. Also, I figured then I can use my carry-on case for the night before when we're staying at Manchester Airport, so I do not have to touch my big suitcase until we get to Florida once we're left. I've got a vest top because, again, not sure of temperature, but then I have a Tinkerbell night sort of jumper just to throw on if it is a bit cooler. And then I have some short PJs too, so I can mix and match depending on how I feel and how cool and warm the room is. I have a swimsuit that's inside out. Swimsuit, ready for the water parks. And then I love this cardi. It came in June. I didn't wear it too much because it wasn't too cold, but I think it would be perfect this year. It's Mickey. He's on a pocket. Where is he? Oh, adorable. And he's really soft. It's so soft. And that was from Primark last year, I think. And then I've got, I find these really handy, particularly in January, because they screw up really small, but it's just a little shrug cropped cardigan, but it's long sleeved. So it's really good with air conditioning, and it just, like I say, really small. It'll probably fit in that yellow bag actually. So that's one of my top tips. I like them. I also like in the summer taking the cropped ones again, but the ones with short sleeves, so again just gives you that little bit extra for the aircon, but that works out quite nicely. I have my Ursula jumper. I think that was from Berkshire. It is. It's quite warm, but it's not too heavy, so I'm not very organised. I'm such a bad vlogger. I have a spirit jersey that I'm about to show you, which is from Disney, and it is a Pirates of the Caribbean one. I find spirit jerseys amazing just to wear with leggings, which again is perfect in January. Put a t-shirt on underneath it and take the spirit jersey off when it's a bit hotter, but in the evenings when it's cooler, you can throw the spirit jersey on. So yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. Walt Disney World. I have another spirit jersey as well, which is just like a navy blue stripe one. You'll see it later. That again is going in the hand luggage. Then I have this crop jumper. It's just sunflowers. I thought it was really cute, but long sleeved again. So just adding a bit of extra warmth. And that's all I've got for like jumpers and cardies, which I thought was very good. I thought it was very reserved. Top wise, I have this little cropped one. I've worn it before. We've got Cirque du Soleil tickets in our package deal, the Drawn to Life show, which I've not seen. I'm very excited for it, and I thought that might be something that I can maybe dress up a little bit. I don't really do dressing up, so that's as far as I go. So excited for this t-shirt. The chicken lives. Everyone knows I love Hey Hey. He is my spirit animal. So yeah, this is a vest top, so we're hoping for good weather. We get progressively colder as the t-shirts go on. I have this little tee, which I haven't actually worn yet. It was from Old Navy when we went in June. See, the tag is still on clearance though, $4. It's not even $4. Probably $4 with tax. It just says give me space. But the purple kind of reminded me of Figment, and I just thought it was kind of cute. So I have that as just a little t-shirt. Then, because we're going to Disney, you have to be Disney right. So I have an inside out one with all of the emotions on it, and it's kind of oversized. And then on the back, I never noticed this before, every day is full of emotions. That's cute. So again, shorts, leggings, make it work. This is my ever faithful Primark t-shirt. It's a bit cropped and it ties, so I usually wear a vest top underneath it, but the sleeves are kind of oversized. They kind of go to elbow, so it's breezy because it's baggy, but it's also a little bit warmer. And we go in even longer sleeves now. We're waking up to maybe colder weather. I'm all about inside out, isn't it? This is All the Fields, and it's the 3/4 length tee that was from Walt Disney World. Actually, my parents brought it back after a trip that I did not go on with them. So I have that, and then I have two long sleeve tops. That's just a white and navy stripy one, and this one's like a burnt orange. I think they're both from the Gap. Actually, they're both from the Gap. And that's all my tees. I do need to put in probably a couple of vest tops, like plain basic ones, like a black and a white one from Primani, I think. I do have some, I just need to dig them out. So that is tops. Bottom wise, I'm going really basic. I'm really going with mix and match in here. I have a pair of jeans from Gap. I need to pack some leggings, and I haven't brought them down because I'm still wearing them, so I need to make a note somewhere to remember to pick leggings. I have a pair of just boy short jeans from Next. They served me well in June. They're not too short, but they're also not too long, so medium. And then I have a real little pair of shorts, just in case it gets really hot. They were just from Primark this summer, actually. They tie at the front. They were really comfy when we went in June, so I just thought that worked. And then I have I don't know what you call these. So, not fashion conscious. What are these skirts? That was my plan to put with that crop top for when we go see Cirque du Soleil, Drawn to Life. But also, this can go with like any of the tees, I think. And I can just feel like a princess floating around in the Magic Kingdom. Oh, they go with ears. I did think this through, see. And then I just got a couple of dresses. So this one is just really lightweight. I don't even know where I picked this up. I've had it in years. It ties at the back, but it's just a nice light dress if it's really hot. And then I have a denim tie dress, shirt dress, that needs ironing quite badly before it's packed, from Marks and Spencer's. And that's it. How good am I? I think that's really good. I do have a waterproof coat that is a little bit thick to give me some warmth. It's from Jules. It's got a hood, but that will be, I will wear that flying. Oh, shoes. I don't like shoes. I know most girls do, I do not. I can never find shoes that are comfortable, and I can never find waterproof shoes, which I will tell you right now is a problem. None of the shoes I'm packing are waterproof, so when it rains I am... There we go. So I have just very basic ballet pumps, and they're from Asda, I think. They're very comfortable. I live in them. It's work-wise. I have trainers, my ever faithful trainers. I have bought a number of pairs of these from Primark. They do last me very well, but I love them for walking around Disney. These are nearly done, so they may not come home, but they will see me through out there. And then I just have 2 more pairs. See, I think I'm going really good. I think most people take a lot more pairs of shoes. I'm taking 4, and then a pair to what I go in, which will probably be. I just put those sort of sandally, flip-floppy ones. They're just Primark. I just thought water park, don't necessarily want something for fun to go in. And then these are Primark too, and I just love them, and they were so comfy. I've worn them 2 or 3 trips now from little mini bow and little mini ears. But yeah, that's it. That's everything. Now we have to pack it. Unpacked. I'm so excited. So the suitcase is it's a soft one. And it's got 2 parts to it. So it's got a bottom part, and then it's got a top part that you can zip in. The top part currently only has underwear in it. Actually, I will say another top tip that I find personally going in January sort of time. I take tights, so I take some nude ones, and I also take some black really thick denier ones, and then I can layer them up. So sometimes I've worn like 2 pairs if it's getting a bit cold, or I've also worn like nude ones under a pair of jeans just to give me a little bit of extra warmth if I'm really feeling cold. So I have those in, as well as socks, bras and knickers. That's all that's in the top, so that will sort of like crush right down, but I'm gonna put some straps around the case when we actually go, and then it gives me lots of room when we fly home to fill with more stuff. I don't know how we're doing weight wise, fingers and toes and everything crossed. I have a scale, like a little portable one, so I will weigh it and I'll let you know how we get on with that. So we're onto the smaller suitcase that's going to come with me onto the plane. It is actually identical to my bigger one, so it has 2 compartments, the bottom half and the top half. My intentions are to pack the bottom half with bits that is in case I lose my main luggage, and then in the top half, to save me like having to juggle 2 bags, I'll put like whatever bag, which I have yet to decide, that I will take on the plane with me, that I'll put like snacks in, my passport and things like that in, that will go into the top one. I'm just pulling it around, and then I can just hopefully have everything to hand. So I popped in some spare underwear because it's always a must in case the suitcase gets lost. Bed socks. I actually quite like wearing these on the plane, but also I have worn them in the past when it's getting a bit cold, so I'm going to take them with me. Then I have pajamas. I have an eye mask. I love to wear an eye mask when I'm sleeping. So yeah, I have full length pajamas, Mickey ones. Oh, actually they're mini ones, but they're like long bottoms and also a long top, so I can keep them warm. Like I said, they're definitely for the UK side. So the UK side in general, you know it's going to be cold. And then if I did lose my luggage, at least I have a pair of pajamas to sleep in. I'm going to take another swimsuit. I'm going to put it in my whole luggage just so that, again, options in the worst case scenario, at least I have a swimsuit. Then I just thought it's good to take a couple of pairs of outfits kind of thing. So I was trying to go with what's sort of light and also easy, but also gives me options. So I thought the sunflower dress, which is from Monkey, it's short, but I figured if it was cooler, I could layer that up, because I think I'm going to fly in leggings, so I would be able to wear the leggings if we needed to with the dress, which I thought was a good option. Then again, going for layers, I thought take my denim skirt, again allows me to layer it up, or to just wear the skirt if it is actually quite warm. And I thought I'd take this tee, which we got in June. I love it. It's got various different opening dates for different rides. I haven't worn it yet because we got it so late. We were looking for our sizes for ages, and then we stumbled across it right near the end of the holiday. So I'm very excited to wear that this time. This is the Spirit jersey that I mentioned. It's my other one. So it's navy and striped. It's just got Walt Disney World on the back. So again, just gives me some layers. In addition to what I will already be wearing as a travel day outfit. That's kind of the bottom half done. The next sort of section, so in the top half it's more like I say stuff that I want to be able to access whilst it is travel day. So I have a folder which has got Mickey on it, but it's also got a Cinderella one in it. So that's got all important documents in it. So the script, display tickets, travel insurance, anything we need that's like quite bulky is in there. Then this is, I love this. It's Pixar sort of based. I just think it's absolutely adorable, but I use it, I actually haven't filled it properly yet. We are not ready to go. But it will have in it my passport, and then it will have like dollars in it, but also then when we get over there I'll put my English money into there too. Magic band, I wore the red one in June, which is why it's in there, but I did pull out these two so that I could have a different colour. So I need to decide what colour I want to take, but I also need to check that they're still active. That was my thinking behind that, so I do need to do some of that, but that's, ooh, I caught my top. So that's going to go in there too. I have some Percy Pigs already ready to go, because who doesn't fly without having Percy Pigs? And this is like jewellery that I really don't want to lose, so that will come with me, and I will probably wear some of it too. Neck pillow. Do you know what? I use this more as to sit on the plane and do this than I do for my neck, but it is super soft and I do love travelling with it, so it's coming with me. And then I have a Betcha bag. I got this from the Fun Impossible, and it says, forget about your worries and your strife. So it's Jungle Book themed. In this one I've got like the toiletries that you need that are like liquid, that are, is it 100 millilitres and over that you under go in there, so that's ready to go. And then I just have I don't fly very well, so I have some travel sickness tablets. I also have bands, and I also have little earplugs that I put in for going up. So I have them, and then I've just put in there like some other bits and pieces, like a comb and some random toiletry bits that I will need like on the day that we're flying. So that doesn't really fit in there, but that's okay because that one needs to go through the scanner separately. So they'll just fit in there. And then it will just be a case of any other sort of last minute bits and pieces, but then it's closed, unpacked, just like that. I'm well impressed with myself. It also leaves me room to put like a coat in, so that we have a coat, because we'll need it probably to get into the airport and everything, so there's room for that too. I feel like I'm forgetting loads of stuff because it's so far in advance, and you're trying to like, I've got a list and I have been taking it off, but it's just like, oh gosh, what am I forgetting? But there's plenty of time still, so I don't need to worry too much, and there's a couple of bits that I've remembered, like the leggings that I need to sort out, so we're good. We can get excited now because we're almost packed. And yeah, I hope it's kind of helpful. I hope there's a few little tips in there that maybe you find handy. If you do have any questions, or if there's anything you want to ask us, please drop in the comments below, follow us on Instagram and DM us, or drop us a message on any of our posts there, and we'll come back to you. We're happy to share our preferences experiences, things that we've come across and done and know about from the past. If you've enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe, because it is so close now, so close, so close. We've got Christmas first and New Year, but then we've got to Disney World, so it's very, very, very exciting. And we will be vlogging, we'll vlog the trip, so if you want to follow along with us, again, subscribe, because those videos are coming up, and we've got past trips. If you've not watched them, feel free to give them a watch and see what we get up to when we're in Disney. Thank you again for joining us. I wish you all a Merry Christmas, and I hope to see you in our vlogs in the new year. See you soon.